Hello. Hi, Peter Jackson. Hi, Tapper. I've just been singing to myself. Right, are you going in there? Because I know when I start, you're going to start. Yeah, you're going to have to go in there a minute. So let me go and sort Jack out. Because you're going to get tweety if I start singing. Crazy. You're going to start squeaking. Because you're very loud, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Come on. Go in here for half an hour. So, I don't know how this is going to come out as usual, but it's going to come out. There's like a ray of light on my head. But, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1. First of all, before I start, just have to share this. Where's this ray of light coming from? No, I'm not doing DIY. I don't think the title goes with DIY, does it? This morning I was in the kitchen before I start, and sometimes when I just get a song in my head and I'm like, oh God, what was that song? And because yesterday we was talking about light workers and this, that and the other, there's a big ray of light over my head now. The first song that came into my head, Hi Dave, was Hi Violet, was, do you remember this? Now, this is going to be out of tune and everything, but I can't even remember the tune, obviously, because I can't play it. But I'm going to either say the words or sing the words because I think it's quite relevant. And it was the first thing that popped in my head, and that's how I see spirit or whatever, the universe speaking, is when something pops in and you're like, what was that song? And then I was like, oh my God, it was really old. And it was just the first line, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to go and Google it or YouTube it to see what the words were. So are you ready? I can't sing, and this will be out of tune, but we'll have a go. So it was, I might have to get to the chorus. It's more the chorus, but who remembers? I see you in the darkness, I see you in light. See you in the darkness and I see you in light. No, not yet. I see you in the darkness, I see you in light. Dark and light. I see your light shining through the night. Make me feel like I belong. Do you remember? I see your light shining through the night. Make me feel. Yeah, trip away. Don't leave me here. All I alone, it says. But it's because I was thinking of the sun today. This is why this came in. Because your eyes like summer skies. Your eyes are like summer skies. Hi, I'll say hi to everybody when I've done this bit. Because your eyes are like summer skies. Blue words in the ocean. Clear as in the sky. Blue words in the ocean. Love that colour blue in the ocean. What is water? Sunshine on a rainy day makes my soul trip away. Sure, it was 90s. We love that song. Sunshine on a rainy day makes my soul trip away. Of course it does when the sunshine comes out, even when it's raining. Through the rain, and then we get a rainbow. So I just had to go and quickly look at it because I thought, what was that song? You touch me in the darkness, a feeling starts. Yeah, Tapper's put some links in chat. You make me feel so unreal, like a wind in the desert, like a moon on. Not got to that bit there because I haven't heard this song for ages. Thanks, Dave. Only little bits. Can't remember the tune. A moon on the street. Oh no. Yeah, it's just sunshine. It's just that bit. Sunshine on a rainy day makes my soul trip away. Anyway, just had to share that with you because obviously if something comes in, I just share it. But I like that song because that made me That's how I was feeling today. I was feeling quite like la 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 la. And when I took Finn to school this morning, I stepped out and for just like a couple of seconds, it's like I couldn't hear no cars, no kids going to school. It was just quiet and I was just like, and then it came in again. I was like, oh, I hate karaoke. Oh, it's just not my thing. I have done it, but yeah, it's not my thing. I think when I sang Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, and then me and my sister got carried away at the end going, woohoo, Shmoan, Shmoan at the end, because we'd had a few drinks. It was quite funny because I did love Michael Jackson. So, who have we got in? Tapper, Dave, Ute, a big red G. I think you were talking about Q before. I've not really seen much on Q, I haven't been looking, and this isn't a Q chat. Well, it sort of might be ish. Peter Jackson, Steve Watson, somebody I can't even say the name because I don't even know if they're in on it anyway. And anyone who at Violet and anyone who's listening in and might come in. But there was that song. And then was there another song? There was. I was just singing in the kitchen. What was it? Can't remember. It might come in after. Little bit of art that I was faffing about with before. Fishes. I've done Pisces, fish, water, water's above, water's below. I was just doodling that. I think that was last night. Yeah, I've got some cards. I pulled some cards out of the Atlantis, Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, and that's quite good. So I'll tell you them after, and then I'll post them at the end. But I was just thinking today, because I wasn't really going to come on, but if you've heard me talking about Prime Disclosure, I normally listening to him in the morning because he's normally in sync with what I've been thinking myself and looking at. But because he's in America, I was listening to it in the morning the day before, so it matches up. So it's not like I can go, oh, I heard that, because I can't, because he does it the day before. But, oh, you know, the time difference. But I think he did two today, I'm not sure. One of them he was going on about a blue eagle energy and all that, and it's funny because it's in one of the cards. But the thing that I liked today, and I thought I'd just come and shout it out, because I did mention it the other day about, I did show you the video of Oprah Winfrey falling over. Because if you don't know, Oprah Winfrey's not a good un. She's not a good un. What's she been doing? It's not good what she's been closing her eyes to. Like I said the other day, people who've closed their eyes to the stuff that they damn well know they've been doing. With Harvey Weinstein, whatever his name is. What she was doing. But you'll hear it in a minute because I'm going to play it and then go through it. Mentions retrogrades as well, as we were talking about that yesterday with the person who made the comment and stuff like that. But I'm just going to go through it because normally on Prime Disclosure, he doesn't talk about that sort of stuff or didn't used to bring stuff up, but now he is talking about Q. Obviously, because people know, even in the spiritual side of things, we are of both realms. And he has mentioned Oprah Winfrey today, which I was like, nah, yes. Yeah, well, hi, Miss Q. And he did mention the stuff about politics. Like I said the other day when I got the comment off the guy, oh, she's all up in politics. No, I'm not into politics. It's multi-layered. It's nothing to do with politics. It's what hides behind it. Nothing to do with politics. But obviously that's only what some people will see, like some of us call the muggles, would only see that because that is only what they see. So I'm just going to play it and then do a bit of a chat on it and you can go and watch it yourselves. Because I think he has done two today. Hey Dolly, I've learned a lot of my hires. Elf in a dream, yeah. If you don't give your energy to something, it disappears and watch unbiased unfair. Yeah, well that's what I say about energy. It's where your energy goes, what you're focusing on. That's why I said after the chat of the coronavirus, I don't want to talk about it again because I've talked about it. Everybody's talked about it. I don't want to get in a conversation about that anymore. Hi Sally, because I'm bored of it now. I mean, there's certain ways of looking at things because sometimes things need bringing out so they don't, it's not got their energy all over it, if you know what I'm sort of saying. But that's another thing as well. I don't know whether it's called the spiritual community, whatever, but they used to say ages ago, don't shine your light, don't let the people know. And I think Roxanne and Rich were on today, but for some stupid reason. The internet kept going on and off when I wanted to watch it, so I didn't get to watch much of it, but Rich was saying, and a lot of people have said, you know, oh, they don't want you to shine your light way back. They don't want you to do this. It's a way of them getting to know you and what you're standing up for, you know, the ones with the light. So they can go, well, in my eyes, so they can go after the ones who know, who talk about this. That's what's happened in the past, because obviously people who've tried to get truth out on many different levels to shine the little light on it, they've gone after, they've assassinated the character, they've murdered him, blah, 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 blah. A bit like Seth Rich. Seth Rich has got a name and justice is coming on Julian Assange, just saying. And I remember ages ago when I was in a Discord somewhere, this guy was just got really paranoid about like, don't do this on your phone and don't do that because they're listening. My thing to that now is, and because now is the time that we do shine our light. There's no more fearing and cowering in the corner of the days when they were more in control, because yes, they were, but they're not now. So now we shine our light, because if you shine the light on the dark, it's gonna crawl back to where it came from. Not to go, like we've said, it's same with the ego, to just be in balance because it's been out of whack. There can't be too much light over the dark and too much dark over light. It has to be in balance, because that's just the sort of naturey way, in it, balance. It's not one over another, just like I said with feminine and masculine. It is balance. But now is the time to shine our light. So when that person was saying the other day about, you know, when I was talking about what do you think a light worker is, or blah, 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 that's how I see it. Thank you. Is shine your light in the truth. That's why in the 3D world, yeah, in unison, that's why in the 3D world they've had all this big push against free speech. It wasn't really a push about free speech. Their free speech wasn't free speech. They don't want you talking about nothing. They don't want you talking about anything, especially if it's shining the light on what they've been doing in the dark, and like the occult, the secret society. It's not that the occult's bad, because it's not, but their side of it. There's good and bad sides of the occult. There's white magic and dark magic, which is what I'll be talking about this weekend. And I think I'm going to go forth talking about my perception on paganism, witchcraft, Wicca, whatever you want to call it, because I am actually into that and I've been into it for a very, very, very long time, but I just do my own thing. Said before, it's all about intentions, whatever side you're on. It's just we all get triggered by labels, which is what I've been going on and on and on about. And that's why they put certain labels out there and certain films and certain things to put people in fear. So, oh, no, I'm not one of them. Yeah, they disperse many bandwagons to distract. Of course they do. So I'm just going to play a bit of prime disclosure. Then I'm going to show you the book that I'm going to be going through randomly of just whatever I want to pick out of this book, just to come and read it to you. I might do a story time with Dolly. I don't know. In bed with a brew. Who knows? I was going to do that tonight, actually, because I've got my onesie on because I'm cold today. I've just put the heating on. I'm freezing. Oh, you won't get notifications. That's what I was singing before. That wasn't the song, but I was singing that because my little one sings it. And yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Can't remember. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's my son's favourite song. Well, talking about shining, I've got something quite funny to show you. This put you in a good mood. But it is our time to shine. We had to be a bit dimmer in our light way back, because the dark could see and they were more in control. But now we're coming back with a boom boom. So shining our light. So I'm just gonna get you some. I'm just gonna show you something. Now this is quite hard for me to do because it is a kids, but thank you for all the birthday wishes for Finn and gifts and things. But when we took him to when I took him to the toy shop to get some bits and bobs with his birthday money, he wanted a mask. Now it's between a Batman mask and this mask, and I went, oh, thank you, get this mask, Finn, because Mummy will get you a Batman mask again. It's a really good mask. He does like this being, by the way, but I was just like, oh my God, please get that mask because you're all going to understand it. I'm just going to put it on. You're going to laugh if I can get it on. I did want the other mask. You'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. Yoda! He is. Oh my God. It is quite hard to do because it's a kid's mask, but you have to move your jaw so this bit opens. Yoda! I love Yoda because he says, we are not this crude matter, we are luminous beings of, what is it, luminous beings of light? I can't remember what he says, but you know, off the top of my head. So I was like, oh, please get Yoda, Finn, please get Yoda. I'll get your Batman one again. I'll get your Batman next month. So, sorry, I just have to show you Yoda because I love Yoda. He's top. So, sorry, really had to show you that. They did used to do a Chewie mask. If anyone ever saw the video of the woman laughing her head off with the Chewbacca mask on in America, and then it made you laugh because she was laughing because she couldn't stop laughing at herself, and then it was absolutely hilarious. And the woman's laugh, if you ever feel down, I've said before when I shouted that, it's on YouTube, just put woman laughing with Chewbacca mask on. If you're ever feeling down and you want to laugh, if you don't laugh at that, there's something wrong with you because you can't not laugh at it. So, yeah, so that was pan round. Yeah, so prime disclosure. Just have to show you the Yoda because it's ice. I'm actually thinking of putting some, making some crystal dread beads for myself. So that'd be quite nice. I did put my glittery hand up before just because I felt like it because I've not done it for ages and I had a few comments. And off Anya as well, who I will email at some point. I'd like to talk to you. So, prime disclosure. Right. First bunch, I've just seen your comment saying, ooh, there's a big ugly face right next to you on my tablet. And my recommended, ooh, it's Hillary Clinton. I'm going to put next to her. She's been into dark magic. She went somewhere when she got married. Anyway, I'll tell you someone else who's not nice and all. Right, let's get to it. Let's just listen to a bit of this because if you're into the same things as me and things are linking up, I'm sure you will like this. So, let's listen to this. This is entitled, All of Humanity is Going Through Upgrades. I think we are. Crystalline DNA activation. I didn't even know it said that on it actually, and I was showing me twinkly hands before. Crystalline, as we've said before. And T. Taylor's put a new video up as well. I noticed that today. And I was like, oh, I was just looking at my hand, and then T. Taylor popped up, and I was like, yay. So,
rising from the depth of the unconscious, unknown, into the fully awakened
Forestfield.
conscious beings of light. Many things have transpired since posting the transmission earlier about the Blue Eagle wave spell, the 19th wave.
Just remember he talked about Blue Eagle. Just remember Eagle because when cards popped out today when I was asking for a message, something came out. And that was, he did a video before that and then this video came out.
Spell. After recording that transmission, driving to a client's, I got stopped at a light next to the gas
I'll just fast
station.
forward it a bit.
So the 19 and the 9 of the Trinity energy coming in fully. And this morning, upon awakening, as the sun was rising, the dawning, the sky.
The sun rising and the sun dawning, the breath of life. When you wake up, that's why they say, I personally see it as, if you sun gazing in the morning and when it goes down, it's like the breath of life. It's a new day for you as well. breathe it in.
Was an amazing golden hue, and immediately the downloads started coming in and the activation.
Yeah, I said to Tappy yesterday, I went, oh, on my Skype, I've got like all these numbers, I've got 33 on it. I was laughing.
Of this dawning of the golden age and the blue dawn, right?
The dawning of the golden age, that film I watched on Secret Society sort of thing the other day on Netflix, it said about the golden age, and they were supposed to be, you know, secret society, not nice secret society, you know, like the Illuminati were in it, and they talked about the golden age. Thought, no, they're trying to put it in that film to make out as if it's bad. It's not. The golden age to me is you think of the sun, the golden sun, the light, the truth, the purity. That's how I see it personally. But people freak out. They think it's a new world order. No, it's not the new world order.
Amazing with this blue eagle energy. So our wings, our etheric wings, are fully.
And the blue is always the blue. I haven't got my necklace on it. You know, I have got a blue crystal I wear sometimes when I always change my necklaces up. But that's what I always see in my mind's eye. People were shouting out pineal gland yesterday. Yes, your mind's eye, where you can vision things and put when you're meditating and things to put manifestations in. It's always an electrical blue, electrical universe. It's always that blue, very electric blue. And just like the painting that I'm going to try and get a bit more done this weekend. And I only do things when I feel like adding to it, because it's not been added to, but it's blue. And it's been there a long time until I decide to add to it of how I feel to add to it. So it's just that blue thing going on again.
Looked fully activated. So it is time for us to rise up and soar above the duality, above the suffering, above the simulation.
Rising above it with rising of consciousness, ascending, ascensioning consciousness. Blue is the colour of Archangel Michael. Well, we'll see what came out on me. Angels of Atlantis. Yeah, many different colours, meaning different things. Rays of the sun. Archangels.
The wings of love and truth are fully activated now. So much energy and so many activations coming in that we'll get started on today's transmission. But first, I want to let you all know there's some new energies coming in to
Now, remember I showed you the video of Oprah Winfrey? I nearly spat my tea out because he mentioned Oprah Winfrey, and I thought, what's he going to say? Oh, yes, he said the right thing. Very resonate with Prime Disclosure. I think he's called Paul. Is it Paul? Listen to this. That's why I've entitled this chat, Yeah, She Is Evil. A lot of people going, what are you talking about? She's always talking like spiritual things. No, she's not. She's one of the ones who talks about it. Yet she's doing bad things, because this is how they suck that energy off. You think they're all these celebrities. And like I said, it's not all of them. She's one of the biggest ones. I liked her years ago when I had blinkers on. But she's one of the ones that have sat there. And she's known what she's been doing. So that's why I put the title, I don't even know what I put. The fall. Their fall, not our fall. We fell asleep ages ago. We're waking up. They are actually falling. So listen to this.
Dissolve some of the false 3D energy. So I just let everyone know to take what resonates with them and what doesn't. Just
take what resonates and what doesn't, as I'm always saying.
Let it fall away. Focus on the positive. Focus on what is inspiring and uplifting and lifting your heart. But
oh, thank you, Space Funky Fresh. Shout out from Newcastle, UK. Fine lady, found you through Brian Harvey. Thank you. Yeah, and Brian Harvey knows about different things, because like I said the other day, he's a celebrity and he sees things on that side. People think he's mad and crazy. He's not mad and crazy. As I've said before, they either go for assassinate your character like they did with him, or worse, they will get rid of you by saying you've suicided yourself. Just saying Caroline Flack, I'm like, something going on there. I think, personally, I think there is. I think she wanted to come out about something, I don't know. Just saying, you just don't know what's going on. Or they do the worst. But like I said, it's our time now for the people to shine, and we are taking over. We're taking the power back. So, yeah.
In these final days of resolving, releasing the old, many things are going to be exposed. And to those light workers and warriors of light that are stepping forward, that are rising up, that are...
See, there's that name again. Light workers, warriors of light. Like that person was commenting, oh, it's not this. Well, Brian Harvey and people like that who are bringing truth out of what they've seen, and people think they're mad. You could call them light workers, warriors, because they're standing up against the system that have been in for a very long time. They're not in fear. They've always spoken out. But people the muggles, the sleeping ones who sit behind the TV, believe in everything that's been reported, on certain people that have spoke out. Oh, he's on this, he's on that. They always say they've got a mental, they make you go mental, and they make you think you've gone mental, and then you realise, no, you haven't gone mental. Now, that's why I'm quite happy now that because all this stuff's coming out with Q and different truthing channels, like I said, you don't need to know what's going on with Q if you don't understand it or get it or even know what it is, but the justice is coming worldwide. I'm glad these people that have been trying to get stuff out can see that people are waking up and that they know that there's things going on, especially in Hollywood, because it's not just set to the UK, it's a worldwide thing. Like we said, of child trafficking, paedophilia, that's what most of it's about. It boils down to the kids, as we know. So for people like that who have felt like they've been on their own for a very long time fighting a system that they never thought they were going to win, because a lot of them haven't, justice is coming. Justice is coming. Patience is a virtue, but it's coming. That's all I'm going to say about that. So carry on.
Resolving the old false 3D manifestations, these messages.
No, Baron's not Q. They say it's 10 people, three non-military. It's 10. What would that be? 7 military and 3 non-military. We know Trump's one of them. Because if you know about Q drops, Trump tweets, and then the mainstream media will go, oh, he's a bit stupid, and he's got a typo. He's put a typo he can't spell. A bit like the other day when I said this was a year ago, by the way, a few days ago, when Trump tweeted out about buy Hillary, and it wasn't hi, and it wasn't buy, because he was talking about, what was he talking about, Irving? I can't remember, but they were saying he typed it wrong, as in BY, as in by Hillary, instead of, that's what they wanted it to be. But he typed in BYE, meaning bye. Bye, Hillary. Bye, Felicia. You're going down to Gitmo. You're going to get your turn, because we'll see what happens, because she's supposed to be swearing on the oath, isn't she? Is she going to be ill? They're going to make something up like, oh, she's got coronavirus or something like that. She's really ill. Yeah, I don't care what happens, as long as she's off the face of this realm or gone to Gitmo and can't be out ever again. That's all I'm bothered about. But you'll see it, and a few other people out there as well. So, I'll carry on.
Some of these messages coming through may be blunt and uncomfortable, but they're activating.
But we're listening to Oprah Winfrey, so this sort of does tie. I don't mean it ties in with Brian Harvey, but the celebritism. See, you get people who are shouting the truth out. Everyone thinks they're mad. A bit like Mel Gibson in America. Mel Gibson's a good guy. His dad was a good guy. Bit from the olden days, not the olden days, but back when. He's a good guy. He shouted out about him all the time. They hated him, and that's why he brought Passion of the Christ out. And they hated him because remember, they don't believe in a creator. So just saying, and it ties in with this little chat because he has brought Oprah Winfrey into it. And if you don't know what Oprah Winfrey's been up to, we'll chat about that in a minute.
For those that have the sword of truth.
Yeah, Brian Harvey, the musician. He actually came to my school when they first came out. They came to our school, which was all exciting because he's about the same age as me, or maybe a year or so older. But yeah, that Brian Harvey.
The sword of knowledge that will be working with our higher teams, the higher dimensionals, the higher realms, the archangelic realm.
Yeah, we've been saying that Hillary will fake an illness. Of course she will. And she won't be able to testify, but she's going down either way anyway. So, wait till Julian Assange drops all.
Our angel kingdoms and the ascended masters. So these are going to be encoded within there. So some might be covert to activate on the deeper level. The myth that comes through is to speak directly to the psyche.
And because Prime Disclosure normally talks about, the stuff, the spiritual side and all that, that not like in the 3D, when he brought this up today, I was like, yes, I can imagine some of the people who watch going, Oprah Winfrey? Like, oh yeah. The higher you climb that ladder in Hollywood, the bigger things you've done.
To bypass the conflict of the conscious mind. If the conscious mind is in conflict, once these things are all resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, connected to the central sun, then there's no problems. There's no problems within, there's no problems without. We're navigating through these energies.
Yeah, she's going down either way,
Just
whatever
hang
she does.
tough, hang tight. We're at the precipice. We're at the tipping point to the positive timeline. We're in the positive timeline, but we're still resolving.
We're in the positive timeline. We're still resolving. This is what I've said. It's a purging. It's a resolving. It's getting rid of the things we don't need anymore. Like that the comment that guy made the other day. Oh, the retrograde. No, we're purging. As within, so without. So some triggers are good. Everyone's looking at triggers as bad. They're not. They're not. Sometimes you have people in your life to trigger you because, like I've said before, it will make you get rid of something. It make you look at it. Yeah, Corey Feldman is just playing. I don't know about him at the minute. I'm not sure. I'm sitting on the fence with it. But to me, it all goes in with people are still looking, whether he is or not, because I know a lot of people do that. But remember as well, people see money as bad. It's an energy thing as well. And I just think if you've got the money, use it and you can get the word out. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. Maybe he is. I don't know. But remember, there's a lot of people out there who, because they've been blackmailed over time, when these forces were in at the strongest, they've had to shut up. And some of them, even though they've done wrong, may turn now to say a black hat to a white hat and choose to speak out now, even if they know they're going down, because they're doing the right thing. It's about doing the right thing. And actually, Paul on Prime Disclosure actually says black hats and the white hats because he knows about Q. So just saying, sit on the fence with some of it, but he could have been blackmailed. A lot of them are, aren't they? So in that judgment of, remember what I said about judging some of them, because some of them didn't know what they were getting into and then it was too late. Some of them didn't care. All they saw was the money. All they saw, like Oprah. Now, she knew what she was doing. And they didn't care. They didn't care, but now it's all coming out. They're going to care. And that's why I said the fall is coming for them. And she will have to face what she's done. So
the residual of what's left of the old false duality, suffering, separation matrix. So the first transmission today from Rosie Neal, all of humanity is going through upgrades.
But that's another thing. He could have been willing, but what they're also saying now, you can change to try and be a better person. Everyone can do it if they choose to, if they want to, even if they've done bad things. And like I said, they may choose to. Maybe because they know it's going for the light side, the right side, and we're going to a more positive timeline. So yeah, he might have done first. They might be thinking now, yes, this needs to be done. New things need to come in. We're sick of this. But I'm not saying either way. I'm just like, well, watch this space, and all that. As long as stuff's coming out anyway, as long as he's putting stuff out, what he's saying, whether he was good or bad, is coming out. It's going to make people scratch their heads at the end of the day anyway. And it's going to link up to a lot of people worldwide talking about all that stuff that's gone on behind the scenes with celebritism. Hence Brian Harvey as well. So, it's not just the UK, it's everywhere.
Structuring of our bodies from carbon-based to crystalline has been ongoing, but it is moving faster now than ever before. The feeling of being disconnected is associated with humanity's amplified aptitude to imagine conceptualized intangible conditions and stipulations that create separation in the midst of unity.
Yeah, Effie.
One more thing before I go on that I forgot to mention. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in yesterday's, but it's this feeling of an electrical current in the air. You might feel like either chills or like the
electrical current in the air. I think I'm seeing electrical currents in the air because I've not seen any chemtrails, but I've seen them. I know some people go, oh, it's this and that, the other. Spread out weird, some people call themselves different thing. And it was over my head today when I was in the playground. I was like, why is it just over my head where I'm sort of stood, but it doesn't seem to be over there, over that side. And I was just looking at it like, it's like energy spreading out everywhere. That's how I saw it personally.
the hair raising on your skin. It could be on your neck, your arms.
First month, Trump's going to get a second term no matter what. Oh, yes, he will. Of course he will. Trump 2020. 4 more years, baby. 4 more years. I bet you. I bet you. Of course he is. No doubt about it. If you're listening to mainstream media, you're not going to think that. Because they're thinking of bringing, what, Michelle Obama in Big Mike. I don't think so. Say what they want. At the end of the day, Trump's all the way.
Sensitive parts of the body are feeling this higher resonance, this what I call electricity, this electrical current that's flowing through the air,
Jane.
which is connected to the Schumann resonance, which is connected to the sky nations, the thunder nation, the thunder and lightning beings. So we're feeling this immense.
Do you remember the song to the Trump organization? I can never say it. Thunder, lightning, who do you think you are? I'm going to have to listen to that again. It's great.
Ways, especially in the early morning sun rising and through the codes coming through the sun throughout the day.
Do you know what? I tried to look for that Big Mike and Ellen dancing on her show with his schlong hanging round everywhere and I can't seem to find it. And neither can I find the video where, probably because we've all been talking about it, where, what's the comedian who shouted out about her? Him. Joan Rivers shouted out, oh, we all know. And then she died like 2 weeks after. Can't find that video either.
So just be aware of that and allow that feeling to flow through you and anchor that into the crystalline core of Pachamama. So the more you open and embrace these changes and invest in this work,
the more you open and embrace these changes. We're going through changes. Is there a song called Changes? Changes. We're going through changes. That's why I've got to get rid of the old crap. We're going through changes. So as someone was saying about retrogrades and all that, well, we're going through changes anyway. And we can actually, and Paul says it in it, and I've said it before, hi Rachel, we can actually, what's the word? Because we're going through these energies, we can transmute them and stuff. We don't have to have that energy if we're working with it. That's how I see it anyway.
The work being your own personal work, just know whatever triggers you are feeling is where you need to do the work. And the faster these triggers...
Whatever triggers you are feeling, that's where you need to do the work. So even if you're getting triggered, as long as you reflect on it after, that's where you need to do the work. And then go off and do the work and then release it.
As they're being released, the faster this transformation is advancing. Shift your focus from your ambitions, purposes, and objectives as there is no longer a need for them. Refocus on new horizon in which everything is possible, where there is abundance everywhere, and at the same time, nothing really matters anymore. What is being offered is intensive work related to specific...
Nothing really matters anymore. Is that by Queen? I'm on a singy day today.
Specific areas of your body makeup, upgrades, activations, rewiring, and recalibrations, depending on your current light frequency. This work is individual and is...
Depending on your light frequency, your current light frequency, we're all working through it, and like he just says now, individually. So when people start going, oh, it's this and that, no, individually, we're all going through it.
Frequency specific, depending on how much work you have previously done.
How much work you have previously done.
And cater to your individual needs. You cannot put a 100-watt bulb in a socket that is only able to light up 30 watts. Those that have worked intensively.
See, he says it right there about you can't put what he just said there, because at the end of the day, if a muggle wakes up, you can't get them to jump from there to there straight away. They've got to go through the process themselves. And the only person who can do the process themselves of ridding and getting rid of stale energies and old energies that don't do anything for you anymore, you can only do that. So... And believe me, I've had plenty of arguments with people like that who have gone like, you got to do this and you got to do it. And it's like, no, I just share my experience and my perceptions. But at the end of the day, the only way you can go through it is doing your own journey, is meaning doing the work yourself. That's why I say to people, don't listen to me, don't listen to other people. Have a look around, research everything, question everything. then let go of what you don't need and take the bits that you resonate with, but actually do the work. Like I was saying the other day, if you don't know about energies and you think it's rubbish, do the Dr. Moto Rice experiment and see what you think about that. Do certain things, work with certain things, meditate. I don't know, whatever it is that you might need, try it, do the work. So, you know, someone was trying to say to me the other day, I only talk the talk. Yeah, okay. But the only way you can know and experience and see if things are real, because like I said, everything's not factual. The spirit realm of what we are as well. The physical. Oh yeah, this is physical. I can feel it. I can touch it. I can taste it. But this energy here, you can start seeing when you do it. I can't. What? Have you got the facts on that? No, but you can feel it. It's a knowing. So it's different. The physical is the stuff beyond the veil that we normally can't see. We can normally feel it if you're in tune with it. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. But that's where people get confused. If they can't see it, then they can't see it. You see it here a lot in your mind's eye. We have a third eye, but they like to put out there on YouTube that the third eye's scary. Don't open your third eye. Don't do, oh, it's evil. It's like no, it's your mind's eye. When you close your eye, that's your mind's eye, where dream time, where you meditate. This is where you visualize things to manifest. It's your mind's eye. That's why you don't see it here, like these two. These are your two physical eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yours. Shut the door, please. It's the one inside you can't see, because that's your inner eye. That's why you say when you go within yourself, if anyone gets what I'm saying. If I've explained that well, I don't know, but that's how I explain things. So it's your mind's eye, your inner eye. And your inner eye is your spiritual eye, I would say. The eye that goes off in the cosmos, because you can't do it in your physical body. You have to do it in your spiritual body, with your light body, your etheric body, whatever you want to call it, that body. You know what I'm saying? So when people say you can't go off physically, no, but you can go off in your light body, soul body, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Exactly, Dolly, it's a feeling more blind. Yeah, and they won't use all the senses, especially the sixth sense. Spirit, ether, whatever you want to call it, they won't use that one because they're scared to death, because mainstream and Hollywood put out the Sixth Sense, like the Sixth Sense film. It's scary because, yes, the little boy saw dead people. Yes, you will see spirit. You will see things that you've not seen before, or see things Tapper used to see. But they're just souls that are, the angry ones are the ones that are angry because they don't know what's been going on. I've said before, if you pass over to another form of energy, which is, it resides anyway here, they reside here because they're scared, because they don't know what's going on. We're not told properly about what happens when we pass over, because we still go on, we just go on in another form of energy. That's why they call it when you've passed over. You've passed over to that side, to the spirit realm, to another form of energy. But if you didn't know and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I've got like no body. I'm like this, just say for example, this ball of light, and I'm like, oh, where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go to the light? Like, oh, I think I want to stay here because this is the only place that I really knew in the 3D. But no one can like, what's going on? Anyone gets what I'm saying? It would be pretty scary and you could get pretty angry. So that's why we need to know. So I'll just carry on because I'm waffling.
And clearing their system of dense energy, negative emotions.
As I said the other day, we are clearing ourselves of dense energy. Remember, this is the day behind when I'm listening to it. So that's why I resonate with it. Dense energy.
Like the energy of a higher vibration, they can now receive higher frequencies of light. When the Kundalini channel...
I said that the other day, if you're getting rid of, see, we're linking. If you're getting rid of dense energy, like I said the other day with letting that load go, you're going to have more of the light energy to ascend sort of thing, aren't you? Because you're not dragged down by the dense energy.
And meridians are cleared, the energy can flow freely. The work will be matched to your specific needs and take you to the next level from where you currently are. These monthly transmissions are building on each other and is an ongoing expansion into your highest soul potential and an opening of your spiritual gifts and talents to assist you in every aspect of your life and your ascension, which I refer to more of your soul's I am presence technology becoming active in your...
How do you slow what down?
Avatar, physical body, or as I prefer to call it, inner ascension, so that you may live your divine purpose and essence on this planet and assist in creating the next level. There will be nothing from your past that can be used as a reference point to understand where you are going. You will be creating everything from moment to moment. Allow things to flow synchronistically through your life. Reality is gradually apprehended by the empty mind and not by the analysis of the thinking process. The rambling through perception was a way of a denser frequency that is no longer needed. Try to break away from repeated patterns and programs that keep you locked in a paradigm that will no longer serve.
Well, if it is what's happening, I don't think you can. You've just got to go with the flow and let it go. That's why I said the other day, if you think certain energies are coming in, like some channels have said it could be painful, could be this, that, and the other, I just say go with it. I've been having a week this week where I'm feeling tired. I wasn't actually going to come on tonight, but I felt like I just needed to. But if you're feeling tired, then you go and relax. Go and have a hot bath. Don't try and resist it because it makes it harder. That's what I would say. Just think if your body is telling you something to go and rest or to go out in nature, whatever it is that calms you down, listen to yourself, your cells, your elf self, whatever. Just listen to yourself. Not here, or in your solar plex. Just listen to yourself.
You. It is time to let go of all.
You can't stop it. I don't think you can slow it down. It's a process that's going at the right speed for you, I would say, is what's right for you. It's just, I think if you're resisting, then it may seem maybe harder. Don't know if that's any help, but that's how I sort of see it as.
All the old stories and wounds that have kept you locked in a paradigm that has not served your greatest potential. I have an exceptionally difficult time with structure because I
17
prefer to
thumbs
be
up.
guided by spirit in each moment. We are at a point of creating what has never been created before.
Did you hear that? We are at a point of creating what's never been created before. I've said this before. People will say, well, it's just going to be like the same as before, like the same side of politics. No, this hasn't happened before. We're taking it back and we're going to change it. It's not going to ever be that cycle where that evil gets back in again. It's going to be in balance because we've had enough of it. This was a time to do this. This is why it's got to be done. Had to be done on all levels, 3D level, 5D level, whatever you want to say. The right time. Like everyone said, why has this not happened? Why is that? Patience is a virtue. It had to be done the way it's been done. People had to wake up the way they woke up. I've said it'd be pandemonium if everyone woke up like everyone woke up in 2012. Everybody, can you imagine? Yes, it would be like the Purge, the film. That's what they wanted. That's the Purge they wanted. Theirs is reversed, remember. The Purge they wanted is everyone killing each other. The Purge we're going on about is purging. A bit like that film about Secret Societies when they were purging the black goo. I think we are purging the black goo. The black goo is that energy, that entity. This is just coming in out the top of my head. The demon energy of too much dark, if that's how you want to say it, too much of the things we're not letting go of, the things that are keeping us densely down, the things that are telling us to do this when really we know we should be doing that. You know, that little devil that sits on your shoulder. We're purging all that. We're purging all the stuff that keeps you in victim mode. Get rid of it. Don't need it. Took me 8 months. Dolly woke me. Oh, thank you, Sally. I don't know what I said. I'm suffering with stomach flu, being asleep all day, 10 pan up and down, just resting. Yeah, at least you're resting and you're taking sips of water, so that's good. I don't know if you've got any like herbal drinks or anything like that, herbal teas and stuff, but see, you're listening to your body. You see, if you were feeling like that and then you went off doing something, it's not always a good thing. I mean, some people do, but listen. We are the dirt of a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. Yep, we're at that tipping point.
The higher frequencies will be pulled together as the denser frequencies will fall from your reality and reference points. This may include friends, relationships, employment, living conditions, residencies, etc. Everything that holds you back and are not capable of handling the higher frequencies will simply fall away from your current awareness. As this process begins to happen, it will just occur very smoothly. You will become aware of the shifting and the change taking place, but it will just happen.
See, I personally think everyone who's woke up over the past couple of years and a bit before have had the hardest time with all the changes, where I think as it's starting to come in more and more, the muggles who are asleep, when they wake up, it'll be more of an easy process, like a bit of a timelines have just changed. You know, like, oh, what, like, you know, that's why they said, like, warriors, they've had to go through certain bits and bobs where others won't have to go through what some of us have gone through, and some of us from way back is worse than some of us. If anyone gets what I'm saying, with the ripple effect of that, you know, by the time that ripple effect has come from the centre and it's gone out, it's not going to rock the boat as much, if you get what I'm saying. But if you're probably getting hit by the first hit of ripples, that's how I see it. I'm talking in visuals. You're going to be a bit more rocky, but as that ripples out to all the people, like a wave of energy, they're not going to get the blasts like we did, or the ones before us who took more of it than we did, because I haven't been awake on the whole sort of, not the energy thing, because I've always been into that, and I'm going to talk about that weekend, but the other stuff that I wasn't awake to till I started talking about Q and certain things that went on for the past couple of, I don't know, nearly 5 years or something, just a bit before that, before Q came out. So if anyone gets what I'm saying, does that make sense? Makes sense to me.
Cohesively, some won't even notice, and those that notice won't worry. You will begin to lose moments in time, know all is well.
I've definitely lost moments in time, and it goes too quick. And then the other day I thought it was later and it wasn't, it was earlier, and I thought, I'm sure, like, where did that time go? What did that time go?
There is no judgment, as all is being guided from that of your
No, it's not done out for yet. I'm sure it's on this one, not yet.
soul's point of view. No one is in a greater position than the next, as each is in a perfect place
Yeah, Rachel, just lie down and listen.
based on what is needed from your soul's point of reference. Each will be exactly where they need to be, or geographically move to a location which will serve and assist them to achieve their highest potential in this life. There will be many of us that will be traveling extensively or even abroad this year. Some of those that travel abroad are there to either be the receiver of frequencies in order to bring specific frequencies back to our
I don't
area
think he's
or
done it. Let me
location.
check.
Conflict of the conscious mind, if the conscious are fully developed, fully active.
Don't think so.
Until we totally break on through. This is the compression breakthrough that our teams have been speaking about. This is the threshold of the new earth as we navigate through the unknowable.
That's the word. I always forget that word. When I was talking about energies and that person commented about the retrograde, we're navigating, I've said this before, Flight of the Navigator. Do you remember that film? We're navigating through energies. We have to navigate our way. It's like, whoa. Just for instance, this is how my brain works. Whoa, there's a bit of energy coming. I'm going to navigate this. I'm going to move out the way a little bit. Woohoo! Oh, this energy's got. Oh, yeah, I like this energy. I can feel this one. Oh, there's another incoming. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna dodge that energy bullet. I'm gonna dodge it. Oh, I might just go and take a bit of time out for a little bit and just chill. That's why sometimes I'll come on here and I'll say I'm coming on and then I don't. Maybe that's where that person's saying she talks, walks the walk. I'm like, no, just sometimes all of a sudden I might feel like, do you know what, I don't want to, so I just go with it. So I don't. Like I wasn't supposed to be coming on tonight, and then I thought, oh, I will. So yeah. Crow 777 is a good, yeah, I know a lot about the channels with Q. I've been on it from the beginning, and yes, they are good channels. There's a lot of really, really good ones out there, SGT Report, and there's loads, absolutely loads.
Abyss of eternal unconscious awareness. And from Judith Kusel, the world is a state of immensely powerful transition, and it means that we need to be adjustable and flexible. The energies are working at very deep levels in ways we never experienced before. I am finding that I am literally buzzing with energy in ways I have never done before. Traveling today, I was literally being shown how Mother Earth is buzzing and nature too. There is a vibrancy.
Hi, Rasta Bear. He's definitely buzzing. I've seen the birds really tweeting really high, like really singing. Obviously, I know spring's coming in. Like I said last year, they're going about the bees. There was loads of bees last year. I saw loads. Yeah, X22 report's good. There's absolutely loads out there. Yeah. Especially the birds, just the birds, but I'm always listening to the birds in the morning.
Now, and renewal at the highest levels, which will find that something deep inside of us is shifting rapidly. We will not always be able to put our fingers on it, but we will literally feel it. As said before,
We won't always be able to put our fingers on it, but we'll literally feel it. That's what I was saying before. We'll feel it. You don't have to put your finger on it for facts. That's very man. I got on facts like science. Well, science haven't got everything right, have they? When they come into conjunction with the spirit side of the what they call the mystic side, then it'll be that thing like the divine feminine, the divine masculine, then it'll be as one, the way it was before. They've tried to split it and forget about that side and just have that in science with the facts like pseudoscience, but they're not telling us all the truth. It's not that science isn't good, it's just that they've twisted it and tried to forget there was actually something else there, a bit like the twin flame thing going on at that other side of it, like we have a dark and a light side, a feminine and a masculine side, but they try and turn it into, we all need to turn into men or women. I mean, yes, there is that, but no, they're talking about the energies, but they twist it.
physical bodies are being upgraded to the highest extent, and with it will come food intolerance. I personally had started to live on smoothies, lots of fruits and vegetables, and as plain and simple as possible because I seem to not be able to stomach dense food anymore. My higher guides told me that the vibrational frequency is rapidly rising, and thus
So let me see if I can find, is this the right one?
there is an attempt to hijack our timelines, and we are going to be doing a hard pivot to avoid this pitfall, and in turn their miss will for an upgrade of this nature. These upgrades will be giving us new and improved abilities, manifesting mostly in our number. Many children that she knowingly
Right, Oprah, come into the Oprah bit.
In fact, they're
Listen to
of
this.
this nature. These upgrades will be giving us new and improved abilities, manifesting mostly in our upper chakras. Oprah has been quoted in private as saying that something unnatural pushed her down during.
Oprah quoted when she fell down. If you haven't seen the video, you'll have to go and find it. I showed it the other day. Oprah fell down on stage, whatever she was doing. She said that, quoted that, she felt something push her down. Of course it did. They were like, yeah, bitch, you're going down. We're the spirit realm. We're pushing you down. We're pushing you down. You know you've done wrong. Oh, just let me play that back.
Recent and very. They're feeling very sluggish and have a bit of ringing in their ears, as this is a procedural for an upgrade of this nature. These upgrades will be giving us new and improved abilities, manifesting mostly in our upper chakras. Oprah has been quoted in private as saying that something unnatural pushed her down during her recent and very infamous fall. There is nothing unnatural about the forces that are chasing her. In fact,
there's nothing unnatural about the forces that are chasing her. Remember what Q said? The hunters are being hunted. Remember, it's a spiritual war.
They are divinely ordained and naturally
They're divinely ordained and natural.
energies of infinitely
divinely ordained natural energies going after her. You've done wrong. So be fearing if you're from that side that knew what you were doing. Boom.
Expanding creator source. There were many children that she knowingly shoved into the arms of predators. This incident.
See, many children, she knowingly, that's a difference. If you didn't know what you was doing and you thought it was something else, you'd probably get let off in a sense. Not let off. But she knowingly knew, she was pushing children into the arms of predators, paedophiles, and other things as well. Just saying, if you think Oprah Winfrey's good and you think this is funny, anyone who comes in after, you really need to go and do the research, because you're the sort of people that are going to be very, very shocked when the shit hits the fan. Oprah was talking about balance. She was talking about balance, all about balance, and then she falls over because she's out of balance. And she knows I'd be absolutely cacking myself if I was her.
Was administered by many parties, including her higher self.
People will go, it's a coincidence. Oh, don't be stupid. It's a coincidence. Like, no such things as coincidences. You will start to learn that.
In a symbolic gesture to what is to come for her.
It is funny, the irony.
We don't care for politics. Our view is that the entire system needs to be ripped out from its core.
We don't care for politics. Some muggle out there will go, well, you do, Dolly, because you're always talking about Trump. Nothing to do with politics. He's a businessman. Nothing to do with politics. or when you know what's going on behind the scenes. You know, when you know, and if you don't, you don't.
But the atrocities against humanity performed by certain individuals therein cannot be overlooked. This should in no way be construed as us involving ourselves in the political process, even though there are pure heart.
That's why I put a few things, I put a lot out on Facebook actually, but on here I just talk about little bits. I don't go too in depth in it all, because like I've said before, there's many different things going on behind that. Hi JP, just want to say thank you. JP got a bag, was it a bag? And jewellery, and she really loved them, so thank you for telling me. So you see, people like Oprah Winfrey, people are going to have a problem because she's been it's 33 in the house now, it's gone to 34. She, a lot of people liked her. I used to like her years ago, obviously before I woke up. They're going to be very traumatised when they find out exactly what she was doing and knowingly letting these kids go into the arm of predators. So, can you imagine the people that still follow her and love her, and they'll be going, don't be so racist, this, that and the other. Well, that's their wake-up call, isn't it? So I say, don't worship the stars. Don't worship the stars, those stars, celebrities. The wrong uns, anyway.
Within the current administration, that's not the majority, and it most certainly does not mean it will continue with their successors. On our current timeline, we have a tremendous concern as to what will be left behind when the smoke all clears, but this is very subject to change after the hard timeline jump that we are about to experience. I must assert this statement before continuing. The first assignment today has nothing to do with politics, even though it could be construed as such in a certain light.
See, because he doesn't normally talk about those bits, and it's construed that I am well into politics. No, I'm not. It's just we know it's nothing to do with that.
These crimes have crossed all political boundaries and have gotten the attention of divinity in a very direct way. We can only hope for a day that no politics exist whatsoever, and we will continue to judge each other by the weight of their hearts and not the colors that they wear. Our first mission today is done for the sake of the dark beings as well as the victims they abuse. The darkness could never atone for the atrocities they have committed.
Just listen till he says white hats and dark hats, and then I'll show you my cards.
Their spirit is in an awful place of insurmountable karma-based debt, for the lack of a better
karma-based debt.
Stopping them is compassion in its highest regard, because we are putting an end to the suffering of all parties involved. I will digress in the name of procedure, and we will reconvene this topic in assignment number 1. So in the link below this video, the full transcription of today's transmission and the tools you can use to assist with this mission if you feel called to. And if you do not feel called to this mission, these daily assignments from the angelic realm, that is okay. If you don't feel the energy or the time, if you feel like you don't have the time, do not worry. We are fully on this. There are many teams, part of the Earth Alliance, and what are being called the White Hats all over this realm, that include the White Dragon families, the Gold Dragons, the Red Dragon family, that are connecting to the Earth Alliance that is all over this realm right now, rising up, which we are part of. So if you feel the calling, you can follow the link and go through all the tools.
White hats and the black hats, that's what Q says. White hats and the black hats. So, you can go and listen to that properly, because I've talked all the way through it, but Oprah Winfrey, they're coming for ya. That is why Trump said, if anyone doesn't know, a while back, a few years back, when Oprah Winfrey interviewed Trump and asked him about being president, he went, oh, I don't know. And then a bit after, they all went, oh, Oprah might run for president, and Trump said something on the lines of, I know her, she won't. And he meant, not I know her, she won't. I know her, she won't, because I know what she's done. Boom! That's all out there. If you research, know all about that. Hi, Sleeping Warrior. So, So anyway, the cards that came out today, when I was thinking about stuff, I'm going to read them out to you. And it was really funny because I got I thought I was seeing things. I got 2 sets of cards with the same name, and I thought, oh my God, how can I have shuffled them? And they turned over on 2 angels of, and I'm probably going to get the wrong name there, 2 angels of I can never say these names. Joffel. Really bad, but there it is. And I know I've said it wrong. I got 2 of them. I thought, oh my God, 2. But they're different. Same name, same angel, but different meanings on 2 of them. And then you never guess who I got if you know what this means. Metatron. Metatron and Metatron. 2. So I'm going to read it out to you. So one of them means joy. Now, I was talking about joy the other day, wasn't I? So there you go. And this one says, yo, yeah, you won't understand about Metatron, Sleeping Worry. You go right over your head. You'll probably think it's a transformer. Mind you, we are transforming. The card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinity. Unfolding creative possibilities. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the invertedness. I think that's soak in the evanescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as a child. I've said that before. Go back to being childlike. What did you love? Ask Joffel, I know I've said that wrong, to surround you with joyous elementals to help you on your journey, and chant He from the crown chakra to assist the release of joy. He, as in he, Hee. And then the next one, same name but different meaning underneath it, was liberation, which is, let's get the liberation. We all speak spiritual liberation when we achieve it. Our soul soars like an eagle with the intoxication of divine love. This card suggests this may be a movement with you when you seek Joffel's. I know that's not right. Supernal help. I can't even say that. And it invites you to meditate on the beautiful yellow ray of the powerful archangel's force. The vibration of the bright frequency will always allow you to feel detached. Joffel will lift the challenge from you and lead you into discernment. Consequently, liberation will encapture you, springing you from whatever confine you feel your spirit is caught in. That's that. I know, but I can't say. I'm a bit dyslexic, so you know. Your spirit caught you in, as I said, releasing and letting go. Joffel, I don't know. Chant Ha 3 times through your heart chakra and you will seal the promise of liberation. And then Metatron, I can say that one. Metatron, we had mercy. Oh yeah, mercy. The Oracle of Metatron beseeches you to explore ways of being merciful within yourself and in relation to fellow human beings and nature. Mercy is God-given and therefore channeled through the sovereign leader. It is then allowed to flourish through the garden of the meek. Therefore, if you harbour any negative issues, there it is again, such as anger, let go and live the life of your full power. That's the letting go of the stuff you don't need anymore. Your sovereignty, and express the implicit power of compassion. Be silent as you meditate on this card and Metatron will bring you in inspiration. And then the one after that, Metatron again, the divine intelligence. Oh, there's a bit of a flat earth map going on now. And it's the diamond light. Because it holds all the colours. Is Metatron, as a conduit of the divine, is speaking to you through your thoughts and feelings. This card asks you to notice and to follow your instinct and inspiration. By drawing this oracle, you are bestowed with the powerful presence of this teacher angel. This is my message I got today. Because you are a wonderful human being who can receive the frequency of this call, all of you. All genius arises from the source, and in this moment you are receiving holy manna because your soul is a temple for the divine. Of course it is. And you fill your cup up with it, your holy grail, or whatever, was that the cup? You are the holy grail, by the way. It's all within you. That's where it was. There you may therefore you may dispense the glory of the divine through each of your creations. Please rest in silence as you receive Metatron's teachings. Jophiel. Jophiel? Is that it? Jophiel. You know what I mean, so that's okay. So they were the messages from the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, which are orbs, by the way. Message, and I'm just going to do 2 now before I go and chill out because I'm a bit tired. Metatron is also the keeper of the Akashic, but yeah, there's loads out there, Metatron. So, and if you think about it, that's why I always used to love Transformers, because Transformers were transforming. We're Transformers. We were looking for the All-Spark. The All-Spark's within us all. Remember, it was in a cube, by the way. The All-Spark's all there, WikiLeaks and all that. Anyway, I'm going to do the secret language of colours. So let's see what we get today. And then I'm going to go and chill out because my body is telling me I just need to chill. Oh! Right. 2 have flown out over there, so I'll grab them. I caught them, and there's 2 over here, so let's see what... Oh, no, there isn't 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're joking. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not coincidence, is it? You know, 7 follows me everywhere. Oh my God. So normally I only get 1 falling out or a couple. So I'm going to read them because obviously they want to be read. The 7 rays of the sun. So we're talking about the 7 rays, the archangels, and there we go. 7 cards fall out. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Oh, and the one that just looked at, 7 rays of the sun. There we go. See the rays? Oh, beautiful. Azure, I think you say. 36, protect yourself. Yes, you must protect yourself against energies and put your boundaries up, because some people hold shitty energies and you can pull it into yourself. So it doesn't always mean it's not always you don't like the person. It's the energy they're holding, because a lot of people have entities and energy on them that they don't even know, depending on what they're into, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So it's not always the person itself, it's the energy they're holding. Peach. We've had this before, actually. Inhale a breath of life, 19. I said before about breathing in the sun, the first rays of the sun in the morning, sunset, and later on, breathe that energy in. Oh, thanks, Effie. I'm tired, but I just felt like I had to come on. So if I feel like I have to, I do. 33 in chat. That number's following me now as well. Plum. We've got Plum. Number 41. Overcome your challenges. Yellow. Purify your body. We're talking about football. And it's number 22. Is 11 as well. Like 11, 11, 22. Yellow, sunny, bright, joyful, yellow, purify your body. You get a chance to do it this weekend, do it. Have some fruit, have lots of water, go out in nature, sit on your back doorstep sometimes, just in the bit of the sun that you can get. Even if the weather's cold, wrap up, just breathe it in. Honest to God, it'll do you the wonders of. It's so good. Oh, and we talked about blue before. So number 38, sapphire, regenerate your body. Regenerate, sit in the sun, like solar beings. Recharge. Sapphire reminds me a bit of Sophia. And then we all like this, you know, us women like this as well. I know men like it, but us women really do like it. Number 13. Nourish your body and soul. Oof, have a bit of chocolate. Chocolate. Colour chocolate. Nourish your body and soul. Be kind to yourself. You want a bit of chocolate? Have a bit of chocolate. Chill out and watch a good film. Watch something that makes you laugh. Don't look at who's in it. You know. Don't look at the celebrities. If it makes you laugh, a belly laugh, that's medicine as well. And the last one, this is beautiful to be the last one that's just come out. It's number 32, Jade Green. Take action. Take action to get rid of these things, looking at them and get rid of them. But I'm talking about not the actual word, but the actual colour is very healing. Take action. Go out in nature and it'll help you feel a lot better. The sun's gleaming through there. But just the trees, green, heart chakra. So, yay. Scroll up. Where am I scrolling to? Oh, wicked. Wicked was a term used in the US for good. Is that what you were saying? With my lovely wicked, witchy, wicked thing, whatever it is. And I went to see Wicked. I don't know. I might have missed it, JP. So that was the colours, and I'm going to do one. Was that it? Oh, yeah, one more out of... Good night. Bye, Jane. I'm going now myself. I'm just going to pull this one card out of the Whispers of Love. You know, the same as Nature's Whispers, but I thought I'd do these ones. So, let's have a look. Right, they didn't jump out. I've just dropped them because I wasn't opening them properly. Hold on a minute. Oh. So let me sit up to the camera. Let me put them back in the deck. Right, concentrate. Night, Jane. Right, I'm looking at my cards now. Oh. Right, don't know how many fell out on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might have to say it again. I'm not scrolling up because I'll be like, where was it? So, number 8. Love who you are. You must love who you are. No one else is gonna. You need to love who you are. I don't mean no one else is gonna, but you've got to love who you are. Angels. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. If you're from the divine and you're doing divine things, no, we're not going around hurting people. Rainbow. Boats coming in, ships coming in. There's loads in that picture. Next one. JP messages, yes, all angels, protectors, ones that are good. Yeah, because there's a book that I might bring up in a sentence of, I'm going to talk about a book in a minute, that talks about that as well. Love who you are. Right, so we had that one, yeah, we had that one. And then we've got treasure your loved ones. Yes, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply, yep. And that's a beautiful picture. You've got the hands, the caring hands, nurturing, obviously mother and daughter or mother and son sat there. The water's above dripping in. What number is it? Oh, it's number 10 as well. That's a really, I'm just going through these quick. That's a beautiful card. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. Of course you do. Even trauma, even the triggering, all has its gifts because it's all making you learn something and release something. So it's not as bad as what you think it is when you actually look back and think, aha, that's what that was for. Yeah, that person triggered me because it's not really them. It was the energy behind it. So yeah, and that's a lovely picture too. A lot of blue going on there. Come sail your ships around me, yeah. And the last one, look at your pattern in relationships. Well, that's just ace, innit? That just doesn't mean relationships you're having with a partner, friendships, all communities, all sorts of stuff, looking at patterns. It's the patterns that you've got to look at. If you're still falling in the same pattern of same old relationship, oh, it's always me who gets in the same, it's because you're doing something the same and you've got to start changing things. Like I said, there's a change coming. We've got to start changing certain patterns to move away from the old ways that aren't working for us anymore. It requires inner strength to recognise that you need to change. I didn't even see that. I didn't even read it. That you need to change or modify your behaviour. We're modifying our behaviours. Yes, that's what we're all doing right now. My eyes twitching again. Moderating our behaviours. That is what is happening. That is what I have talked about a lot. It's recognizing. If you don't recognize, you're gonna still be going along the same pattern. That's why I find it so hard now, because I look at people and I love a bit and then I'm like, oh no, something going, oh no. But that's a good thing. It's recognizing and patterns in people as well. So that was a beautiful message. So just before I go, I'm going to say what I'm going to do at weekend. I'm not going to say what time I'm coming on like I normally do, because we know sometimes it doesn't happen. I'm just going to say I should be coming on at weekend. So the next time I come on, I'm going to be showing, and it'll be later on in the evening because I've got little legs. So, or it might be, I'm not saying. I'm going to go through a few of these, this beautiful, beautiful book that I got for my birthday. A few of these quotes out of this book. It's brilliant. I might just pick one in a minute randomly. But I am going to start talking about this book. Oh, yes. This book on Book of Shadows, New Generation of Solitary Witch. I've had this for years. It's by Silver Raven Wolf. It's great. Yes, you look at it like paganism. If you're not into paganism, oh well, then you won't be joining me when I'm talking about it. 30 and 30. 30 watching, 33. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's just gone down to 29 as soon as I said it. They didn't want me to see the 33 there, did they? So, I'm going to be reading my favourite bits out of this book. I've had it for ages. I've used it for quite a lot of things. But the one I'll be talking about, the first bit I'll be talking about is Ostara, which is coming up next. But I'm just going to pick certain little bits out of it so I can show you that it's not all from the devil and it's not all evil. It's quite naturified, actually. And I might re-go through why I've always been into this sort of stuff. For the people who are interested. If you're not interested, then you don't have to watch. But you also might learn something if you've not, looked into it. I get the eye twitch sometimes. Yeah, oh, it is annoying, isn't it? But I will just be sharing my favourite bits out of it. Learning different things. Like, just let me randomly read a little bit out of it. I just got back. I'm going to the... Oh, you might have to tap in after. Like, say... I'll just read the top of this about the Crone of Power. I'm going to start going through this book so you can listen to bits of it. Not the crone, sorry. Thinking of the what is it? The maiden, the thing in the crone. It's not. The Cone of Power. Cone. Bigger circle at the bottom, smaller circle at the top, think like manifestation. The Cone of Power occurs when the witch, working in a magic circle, alone or with others, raises the energy inside the circle to a point of focus. So you're in your circle and you raise it high to a point of focus. That's why a witch's hat was a cone and it went like that. And if you're thinking of manifestation, I'll show if I can find the picture. You could look at it like, but I can't find the picture. Manifesting. And that's why, they had a lot of things back in the day. Can't find the picture of the Egyptians with the cone, like pineal gland, like pointing that way, because energy, and then you have to have a point, the focus. It's a bit like what a wand is as well. So we'll be going through that, but it's there again. It's energy. Once the energy is raised through the drumming, chanting, or meditation, whichever one you like, it is released toward the goal of focus. Some witches use the atham, wand, or other pointing device to aid them in their visualization of lifting the energy. That's what it's about, lifting energy. But this person just uses their hands, because you don't have to use all the bits and bobs, but you can if you want. They are a bit of like, nice things to look at, but you actually don't have to have any of it. But I'm going to be sharing this wonderful book because it is a wonderful book and it's massive. And I've had it for a very long time. And I have punctured it in the spine because I was using it for something at one point. But I will be going through it and sharing certain things of, like I'm not going to be going through the whole book. Certain things to show you that you might quite like. And it might change some people's mind of thinking something scary when it's actually not. So out of this book, remember, now be here, now be here, now be here. Randomly just going to pick a page. on this one. I don't know if I've read it out before. And it says, the way is, I just say eye twitching, let your eye twitch. Mine's been twitching all week. Some of them say it's downloads. I just let it do it. The way is the harmony of the universe. When one comes into the spirit, when one sees how it is, one understands that behind all the individual differences, and then it just says sort of man, woman, woman, big, little. It's just got little pictures. It says young, old, good, bad. But we have to have labels, sort of. And it's just about to say label here, and I just like saying labels, but that's the only way we can communicate certain stuff at the minute. Every label you can think of becomes background. Instead of figure, what stands out is here we are, here and now. That's all there is. And if it isn't beautiful, man, there's nothing. If it isn't beautiful, there's nothing. So you say, well, I can't get it. I can't have it beautiful now, but later when we get the food home, it will be beautiful. That's what it just says. Later never exists. What's happened to life insurance, to tenure, I think it says, don't even know if it's spelled right, to planning, saving, responsibilities? Nothing's happened to any of it. That's what it says. It's just got a book full of things in it, and it's just really good. Oh, and I've just this one, because I saw something about weight. Surfing, riding the wave. Surfing that energetic, them energetic energies. How are you going to ride the wave? Surfing. Either you do it like it's a big weight on you, like I said, you can either take all that weight with you, all that baggage, or you do it as if it's part of the dance. Oh, yes. When you understand the thought is the thought of the thoughtless, your singing and dancing is no other than the voice of the, is it Dharma? I just say the voice of the creator. When you're singing and you're dancing, you're not thinking, you're just doing it like when I'm drawing, it's just that it's speaking. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm getting really hot now with this onesie on, and I've got the heating on. I was freezing before. Hope you enjoyed what I was waffling on about. It was Prime Disclosure I was watching, and I was sort of saying at the beginning of the title, the fall is their fall now. We fell asleep a long time ago. We're all waking up, and now it becomes their fall. The fall of the system, the fall of their old ways, the fall of the secrecy of the dark side, the fall of all those wrong things that have been going on, and so on and so forth. I could say many things. Yep, in the flow, exactly. It is the fall, and they know it, and I would be cacking myself if I was Oprah Winfrey and a lot of other people right now who knowingly knew. She knowingly knew. She knowingly knew. There's a picture with her sat with Rita Ora, and she sat next to Harvey Weinstein, if you've seen the picture, and Oprah's face is like, she knows. She knew who she was giving these young, gorgeous girls to. She knew. She knew. So, yes, I'm going now. So, have a great evening, whatever it was that you're from, and I shall be seeing you soon. I don't know when, but I'll be seeing you soon. So, yeah, shine your little light. Sunshine on a rainy day. I can't remember what the other song was, but I'm sure I'll remember at some point. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Of course, I think they'll go. Of course, they're going to jail. They're going to Gitmo. All in good time. You'll see. See you later. Where we go one, we go all.